Good morning. Holding Pashas Truma, and we know there's a difference of opinion regarding the Arain, the Kaperes, and the kruvim. So according to the Rabban, he holds that's all one big thing. That this is one of the kelim of the Beis HaMikdash, and that's all one thing. Like God comes down on the kruvim, Yoshev HaKruvim Haifiyah. Hashem appears through the kruvim. And he holds that the kruvim are like the Merkava, the wings of the Merkava. And therefore it's all part of the Arain. That without any of those things, the Arain is not complete. According to Rashi, on the other hand, the Arain is the Arain, finished. It's a Metzias, it's the Arain even without the Kaperes, even without the Kruvim. It's an Arain. And when it says Makam ha'arein einoi min hamida, the place of the Arain did not take space, we're talking about the Arain. The Arain did not take any space. I had a specific space where it took up, and I had to have a specific space, the Arain, but it did not take up any space in the kodesh. So he holds that the kaperes is a separate issue. It's a separate thing. And the kruvim is a separate thing. And that's why he says the kruvim were like a face of a child. A zachar and a keva, and showing love between each other. A boy and a girl. And that's why it's considered separate things. You put the kaperes on top of the Arain, and you put the kruvim on top of the kaperes. Yes, it was chiseled out from it, and therefore I had a face of a child, two children. That's the opinion of the Ramban and Rashi. According to Pnimius on Yonim, is as follows. The Ramban and Rashi holds that the kaperes were on top of the Arain. And the Arain was a box where you held the Eidus in the Torah. And that teaches us a Jew's connection to God is above Torah. Machshavtan sheYisrael kadma leTorah. It's way above. A Yid's much higher than Torah. A Jew's existence is not because he learned Torah. Well, you look at Am Haaretz or Ish Pashut. You look at Am Haaretz or Ish Pashut, he's not Jewish? Sure he's Jewish. He can't understand Torah? He's still Jewish. And that's the connection of a father and a son, is that he loves him anytime. Because it's above any good. The Ramban, on the other hand, it's all connected through Torah. Like it says, Yidden connect to the Torah connects to Hashem. How can you have a connection to Torah? How can you have a connection to Hashem? Is because of the kasher between the unity of a Yid with Torah. So it has to come through Torah. You have to learn to get it. Because it's all one thing. And Hashem comes down through His revelation to Moshe Rabbeinu towards all Yidden, for all Yidden, is dafka through the kaperis. But the kaperis is one thing with the Arein. So Bez Hashem, don't look at a Jew and don't consider a Jew to put him on tefillin or to do any mitzvah with him. Avas Yisrael to another Jew. It's not about how much Torah he learned. How can you put on tefillin? How can a lady light Shabbos candles? Well, she's not this and she's not that. There's no such thing. And that's why the kaperis and the kruvim had a picture of a child and two children to teach us. Avas Hashem is above the Torah. Avas Yisrael is above the Torah. And that's why you have to feel the other person. Feel his troubles. Feel his simcha. Feel his existence, which is above Torah. And Be'ez Hashem, by doing that, He will also permeate His Etzem HaNeshama throughout His whole being, and He'll be Mekayim Torah mitzvahs also. So Be'ez Hashem, we'll have the third Beis HaMikdash with the kruvim up above. And then when you have also the amshacha of the etzem of a yid, then you have also the psak din of the Ramban. That now that he's learning Torah, he has a connection through Torah in a much revealed sense. So Be'ez Hashem will have the third Beis HaMikdash, we'll have the Arin there. Arin that Betzalel made. And as we know, that the Arin that Betzalel made, but we don't say that on the kruvim and the kaperis, we don't say that is what Betzalel made. Because it's a separate Indian. It's our connection which is higher than anyone. It encompasses all Jews. While the Aron was made by Betzalel, so they should help. They'll have the same Aron back. And Be'ez Hashem will be in the third Beis HaMikdash, taketh miyad mamish now. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever.